Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or indeed good evening, depending on your time zone and depending on when you are watching this. I'm James Innes and this is my YouTube show, The Jobs Guru. It is Tuesday, the 28th of July, 2020. I'm delighted to see you all here for today's episode. I extend a very warm welcome to all those who have subscribed since the last episode. And if you haven't yet subscribed, then please do think about subscribing so that you don't miss out on the next episode. Today, I'm going to be continuing with my regular Tuesday series of valuable interview advice, and I'll be talking about presentation. No, not presentations, presentation, the way one presents oneself. If you have any questions or comments as you watch them, do please type them into that comment section below. And if you like what you see, then do please hit that YouTube thumbs up. So, presentation. The way you physically present yourself will make an impression on an interviewer before you even have a chance to open your mouth. Present yourself professionally and the interviewer will see you as a professional, but the opposite also applies. Never forget that you are marketing yourself, and the way you present yourself can have an impact on the interviewer that is almost as powerful as what you actually have to say for yourself. Presentation can make all the difference between success and failure. Image is everything. The apparel oft proclaims the man. Yes, Shakespeare was right. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy. In a recent poll, a majority of recruiters cited dressing inappropriately or scruffily as the most damaging mistake a candidate can make in an interview. Candidates with bad breath or unkempt hair are also not uncommon and often blow their chances of selection before even entering the interview room. But not expressed in fancy, rich, not gaudy. As Shakespeare also said, I'm not going to give you any precise fashion tips. Oh, disappointed. No, you're not, are you? But so I'm not David Beckham. I'm not here to give you fashion tips. Everyone is different and fashions change. At the end of the day, it's up to you to dress as you deem appropriate. However, here are some general guidelines I believe you should stick to. Make sure you have an outfit that is smart, presentable, and fits you well. Clothes that can be ironed or pressed certainly should be. Clean and polish your shoes. Wash and brush your hair. Cut and file your fingernails. Remove any facial piercings. And perhaps most importantly, do try on the whole outfit the day before the interview, or even well before the interview, to check that there are no drooping hems, buttons missing, etc. Now, some advice specifically for the ladies. Keep clothes plain and classic. Avoid fancy colours, motifs and logos. Dress conservatively. Skirts shouldn't be too short, dresses shouldn't be too low cut. Keep makeup to a sensible minimum, aiming for fresh but neutral colours. Nail polish recommended, but must be simple and freshly applied. Jewellery should be discreet and not overly showy. Hair clips and bands, etc. kept to a functional minimum. And some advice specifically for the gents. For most circumstances, you can't beat a smart dark suit. Remain conservative in your choice of shirt colour. Stick to shades of white and blue. Keep ties simple. Avoid fancy colours, motifs and logos. Get your hair cut. Okay, I'm a fine one to talk, but we are in the middle of lockdown here. Haven't had it cut since January. Short hair is generally seen as more professional than long hair, funnily enough. Aim for a clean-shaven look. Okay, I don't have much excuse on that front, but still, if you have a beard or moustache, make sure it's trimmed. Hey, I'm not being interviewed here, am I? Limit the amount of jewellery you wear. Avoid earrings. Now, it being 2020, I should perhaps add a disclaimer at this point. The last thing I want to do is cause any offence with these guidelines. You may feel you are perfectly within your rights as a man to wear an earring, and no doubt you are. However, it's probably not going to help your chances of successfully passing an interview, and that's what I'm here to help you with today. My guidelines are necessarily generalised, and at the end of the day, it's really up to your own personal judgment how you choose to present yourself. Now, comfortable clothes will make you feel, comfortable, but that doesn't mean you should wear tracksuit bottoms, like one candidate did. It may well be that you're hitting the beach after the interview, but it doesn't give you license to wear flip-flops. You might think you look good in your boob tube, but it sends out all the wrong signals. Dress appropriately for the circumstances. Your prospective employer's dress code may be casual, but save your fashion statements until after you get the job. Fashion makes too many victims. Dress at least as well as you would when actually turning up to do the job, preferably better. Even software engineers and physicists have been known to wear suits to interviews. Dress to impress. And if you feel that you've made an effort and look good, then you will come across as more confident and relaxed, which is pretty critical. Of course, there are the freak accidents, the woman who walked into an interview room with laboratory paper stuck to her shoe, and the woman who didn't notice her skirt was tucked into her knickers around the back, and of course the man who managed to get his pants stuck in his trouser zip and had to sit through the entire interview with his pants peeking out through his fly. There's only so much you can do to avoid these sorts of things happening. So now we're not far from the end of today's show. I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday. Remember, this show is Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday each and pretty much every week. No rest for the wicked. Just two more things. First, I must squeeze in some routine but important requests. Do please check me out on social media and connect, follow, or otherwise stalk me. But please don't troll me. Life is too short for trolls. If you have any questions, comments about this episode, about the show in general, indeed about life, the universe, your favourite Teletubby, whatever, then do please let me have them in the comment section below. If you like this episode, thumbs up. Do think about subscribing and ringing that bell so you don't miss out on the next episode. If you've already done all of that, then thank you. Finally, what is happening in the next episode? Well, tomorrow I'm going to be tackling a question from one of my viewers and also looking at an interview question, namely, how did you cope with the most difficult colleague you've ever had? Crikey. I do hope you'll tune in. Thank you for watching today. Keep safe and be well, my friends. Goodbye.